Paul, 13 months ago, you were pitching for LSU in the College World Series. How did that experience help? How did that experience help you out today? And can you just sort of reflect on the last 13 months you've had?
Yeah, obviously done a lot over the last 13 months. I think LSU as a whole does a good job of preparing us for big moments. The way I see it, pitching in TD Ameritrade and pitching in Globe Life or wherever with a full stadium aren't too much different. I think full stadiums are full stadiums, and you obviously get to pitch in front of that in the College World Series. And so in terms of the big moment, I think there's not a whole lot else that you can do to prepare yourself for moments like this, other than pitch in moments like this. So, that was big.
Questions for Paul? Now we'll go to Russell in the third row.
Paul, you've allowed a home run to Shohei Ohtani before, but to have him support you in this game, that 3-run shot, how did that feel for you? And then what is it like to pitch against a guy like Shohei?
Yeah, I tried to enjoy, the 3 hours or so that I had on the same team with him, because that's probably only going to happen once a year. So it was really cool to watch him do that. Really cool to watch him go about his business and get to meet him and all that. He's I don't know of any hitter that I've faced that's better than him in my career. So to be able to share a dugout with him was surreal.
Questions? We'll go to Jason on the left.
Paul, what was the duel like with Soto? Turned out to be a lot of pitches, and were you conscious that he was trying to get Judge to the plate?
Yeah, I mean, with 2 outs, you're trying to extend the inning. Just kind of threw him everything. Missed with a couple breaking balls. Just missed on the last pitch.
Jeff in the second row, then Ron.
Well, plenty of guys leave in the middle of the game. You stuck around all the way to the end. Why did you do that, and what were you able to experience because you stayed all 9 innings?
Just being able to talk with the guys was the biggest thing. Being able to pick their brains. I was in the dugout for a good portion of it, and then I went under an 8 and that kind of thing. And I was eating with a couple, other all-star pitchers. So the only time I'm going to have this opportunity, is today with this team. So I just wanted to, kind of get as much as I could from them.
Anything in particular you learned from someone that you could share?
Not anything that would be interesting, really. Stuff that's probably going to help me over the course of my career. We're talking with Chris Sale, who's been to 8 of these, I think, and Glasnow, Logan Webb, and Hunter Green, and guys like that. Even if I get one tiny, piece of advice or something that can, one tiny nugget from them, that's, it could help.
Ron up front, Paul.
From all the moments in the last 2 days, what are 1 or 2 that stick out in your mind that you'll really remember most?
I don't know. Probably the first pitch, just like, being out there. I don't think I blacked out when I was out there, but I was pretty close. It was cool to be on that mound. Just being able to share this with my family and have them out here and just being able to experience it. I don't know that there's one moment, because it was 2 days, packed with moments.
Standing on the left,
Paul, I know we've seen some of this in Pittsburgh, but more on a national stage. How much do you enjoy sort of showing that it's more than velocity? Throwing some splinkers, mixing some stuff in.
Yeah, frankly, I wish I had a few more pitches today to do that, but it was cool to have that matchup. Cool to throw with William and talk through the game plan with him. Talk about facing those guys and how we were going to get them out, and then going out there and executing. Obviously, it's the All-Star Game. It's on national TV. Which is cool. It's cool to bring eyes to the game.
third row, your far right, Paul.
Hey Paul, what did Brent Strom say to you in the bullpen before the game?
get the fastball in on the lefty. I was just missing over the plate.
Is that something you heard before, or what kind of stood out to you about that comment?
I was just missing over the plate, trying to get the heater into the left. I was struggling to get the heater to my left side, so my glove side. So he just basically said, "Get it to your glove side." And I was like, "Okay."
Others, Barry?
Thank you. Paul, since May 11th, you've had quite an experience as things piling up on each other to this date. What do you expect from the second half of the season on top of everything else?
You know, hopefully going to win a lot of games. Go out there and keep executing the kind of the way I have been, and keep learning the league. Just learn every single outing, and keep putting us in positions to win.
You haven't pitched in some of the bigger ballparks yet, Dodger Stadium, Yankee Stadium, obviously, even San Francisco. You look forward to that. Arizona's coming up.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I take it one start at a time. I don't look too far into the future, but definitely looking forward to coming out west and those series.
Gets one
Paul,
right, Sam?
going back to Ohtani again, you were a two-way player before in college. Did you have a chance to talk to him and pick his brain a little bit, or maybe on pitching?
Yeah, a little bit. More so, I just wanted to kind of watch him work. A guy like him, I'm sure everybody's probably going up to him, so I kind of tried to stay out of his way. But talked to him about a couple different things, and yeah, watched him. I was in the weight room when he was in the weight room, and just tried to watch him, kind of do his thing and learn from that.
Is there anything that stuck out?
Not really. It's kind of what I would expect from a guy like Shohei. In terms of how he goes about his business, it's big league.
One last one. Finish with Jeff.
You talk about all these names, these guys you grew up watching, trying to emulate. Do you feel after this weekend like you are one of them?
Yeah, and I think that's probably the coolest part about it all. I was sitting next to Tyler Glasnow and Brian yesterday at the Derby and Yelich at the Derby, and then I'm sitting in the dugout next to Chris Sale today, and me watching Chris Sale faced us in spring training at our park, and I got to watch him throw against our squad, and that was cool for me. And then now being able to share a dugout with him was really cool. And I think the coolest part about it is that they were just so accepting and welcomed me with open arms into the clubhouse, and they're super supportive, of watching my start. It was just really cool. Definitely feel like I'm one of them.
Awesome first All-Star game. Paul, thanks a lot.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.